Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand-new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Ball carrier. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a gain of 35. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
On second down, here's Herbert. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on it.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Flushed out right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green-light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now it's Mahomes again. A short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, good one, done. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option in the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made just shy.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Complete to Damian.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a first first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
His kick is...
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. This one caught by Davis. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
The kickoff for the Chargers.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball ball first to begin quarter number 3. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you're looking for. What you have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Allen's got it over the middle.
Herbert's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but now it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them will give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Damian Williams.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete to Tyreek
7
Hill.
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Mahomes now to throw. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Mecole Hardman.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's Eckler again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Play brings up 3rd and 1.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
run for it with Eckler. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Chiefs 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And again, it's Mahomes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Chiefs 17.
shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. James with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Herbert's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Whistles now the timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
And the
clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Chiefs 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now
second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now it's Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Well, I know in points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Chargers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles